Hey folks, Connor from NYCeWheels here, and today we're going to review the world's lightest folding bike, the Hummingbird. So the Hummingbird is a very unique folding bike, really designed from the ground up for one main goal in mind, and that was to keep the weight as low as possible. So in doing so, they've produced a full carbon frame, carbon fork as well, carbon seat post and handlebar, and all of that helps get this bike weigh in at a mere 15 pounds. So this is going to be the easiest and lightest folding bike to carry around with you on your commute. So aside from being extremely lightweight, the secondary goal of the Hummingbird would definitely be to have a very low maintenance bike. So they only offer the bike in 3 different versions. You have a single speed version that I have in front of me here. You can also get a 4-speed internal gear hub version with a Sturmey Archer hub in the rear wheel. Only going to add a couple more pounds to it. And then you can also get an electric version of the Hummingbird using the Zehus all-in-one battery and motor setup, which will add about 7 pounds to this bike. So with that, you don't really have any extra shifters or any more cables than necessary up on the handlebars here. So just going to be your brake levers and cables. And then of course, if you do have the geared version, you have 1 extra cable and shifter. But overall, the design of this is incredibly thoughtful to make something that's just really simple and easy to own. So folding the Hummingbird is nice and easy. You start with the rear frame here, open up this quick release, and the back wheel is just going to swing right underneath the frame here. Now, the next thing will be the stem. You can just open up this hinge on the side here, and this handlebar end is actually designed to clip into the rear frame of the bike. So you'll bring those handles all the way down, and that stays connected in the frame. Then you can lower the seat post till it hits the floor here. And a nice touch with the Hummingbird is that you have 2 quick release pedals that actually have a built-in holder in the frame. So this can tuck right underneath here, and both pedals can come out. So the bike really folds very flat overall. So while it is a bit longer than maybe some other folding bikes out there, one, it's only about 15 pounds, so incredibly easy to carry around with you. But it's also very flat. So if you're on a train, you can even stand with it vertically. The wheels both lock up, so it's just very easy and very portable, especially when you're on a train. So the Hummingbird is an incredibly fun bike to zip around on. With a bike that weighs so little, it's really easy to accelerate and get your speed going. But also with the way it's designed, you feel a little bit more responsiveness to it because it does have a very short chainstay. And the gear is pretty nicely balanced where it's not too heavy to get started from a stop, but it's also not going to maintain very high speeds when you're pedaling the single speed version along. The bike is geared with 60 gear inches, so you can still maintain pretty high speed, but the bike is also very efficient. So once you do kind of start to get to the point where you're spinning out on the single speed, you're probably going to be cruising for a long time with the very high quality hubs that are on the bike. So it's just going to keep on rolling forever, really. The brake levers and calipers provide great stopping power while also being very lightweight. And the Hummingbird carbon fork is very responsive when you're turning and handling it on the road. The riding position to expect out of the Hummingbird is going to be more of a upright, kind of relaxed riding position. So not too high where you feel like you're kind of on a beach cruiser, but not so low that you're always hunched over. So for most folks, it's going to be a pretty nice heads-up position, probably similar to most bike share bikes out there. So you're going to be able to navigate the city very efficiently, push the speed whenever you want to, but also kind of take it easy and cruise as well. It's a very versatile riding position that I think for most people will be very comfortable. For my personal commute, taking this bike on the train was very easy, and while it does seem like, okay, it doesn't fold all that small even though it's very light, the fact that it gets so flat is very valuable when you're commuting on public transit with folding bikes. I was able to stand up with it and just have it resting in front of me and not really take up any additional space. I could have it, near the door where I was standing on the train to exit. It was able to fit in more places than you might think at first glance. So once I actually got my hands on it and really tried it out in the commute, it was very easy to both take on the train and of course carry throughout a train station versus needing to roll it like you might want to with some other bikes because of the weight. It almost felt like I was carrying a kick scooter around rather than a bike. Overall, if you're looking for a bike that's lightweight, low maintenance, and easy to ride, the Hummingbird will definitely check all those boxes for you. Thanks so much for watching our review of the Hummingbird folding bike. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as well as turn on those notifications to let you know when we release new videos.